Hello friends, my name is Ankur and welcome back to my channel. Friends, recently we had started our English speaking course, and in that course I had completed 56 lessons of it. And in part 56 we were discussing about active and passive voices. So friends, today we are going to start our English speaking part 57, and we are going to discuss about how to use imperative sentences in our English language. So friends, let's start our English speaking part 57. English speaking part 57, imperative sentences. Now friends, we are going to discuss about imperative sentences. Basically friends, imperative sentences are basically command sentences, order of command and request type sentences. Now I am going to read the sentences in Hindi and will try to translate you in English so that it becomes easier for you to understand about imperative sentences. यह काम करो. So in English it means do this work. So friends, now it will convert into English, यानी in passive voice, वह काम होने दो. In English it means let this work be done by you. So friends, here you can see यह काम करो means do this work. Basically it is a imperative type sentence because here we are basically commanding or giving order to the person to do the work. Now it will convert into passive voice or imperative type sentence. यह वह काम होने दो means let this work be done by you. So we will use let in this sentence, and it is a imperative type sentence means passive voice type sentence. उसे बैठने को कहो. So in English it means ask him to sit down. So friends, basically it is a active voice sentence, and now it will convert into passive voice. उसे बैठने को कहा जाए. So in English it means let him be asked to sit down. So here you can see friends, उसे बैठने को कहो. So in this sentence basically we are commanding or giving order to the another person that ask him to sit down. So we are commanding him, and it is a active voice type sentence and it is a imperative sentence. Now it will convert into passive voice. उसे बैठने को कहा जाए. So now we will use let before him because now it will become request type sentence. So let him be asked to sit down. उसे दंड दो. So in English it means punish him. So friends, now it is a active voice type sentence, and since it is basically a order giving sentence, order or command giving sentence, now it will convert into passive voice, now basically in imperative mood. So उसे दंड दिया जाए. So in English it means let him be punished by you. So now we are using let in this sentence, and let is basically a request. We are giving request to another person. So it will become let him be punished by you. So it is a imperative sentence. रिक्त स्थान का विज्ञापन दो. So in English it means advertise the post. So friends, basically it is a active type sentence because we are basically giving command to another person to advertise the post. Now it will convert into passive voice or imperative type sentence. रिक्त स्थान का विज्ञापन दिया जाए. And now we are going to use let in this sentence, so it will become imperative sentence. Let the post be advertised. So here it was active, now it became passive. Similarly in all the three cases, and they are imperative sentences. कृपया धूम्रपान ना कीजिए. So in English it means please don't smoke. Now it is an active type sentence friends, and basically they are giving command. They are basically giving obstruction that please don't smoke here. So now it will convert into passive voice or imperative type sentence. आपसे धूम्रपान ना करने का अनुरोध किया जाता है. So in English it means you are requested not to smoke. So basically friends, they are requesting another person that he should not smoke here. So आपसे धूम्रपान ना करने का अनुरोध किया जाता है. So it means you are requested not to smoke. Now it becomes passive voice and imperative type sentence because we are requesting another person to quit the smoking. अनुशासनहीनता को प्रोत्साहन मत दो. So in English it means don't encourage indiscipline. So now it will convert into English, अनुशासनहीनता को प्रोत्साहित ना किया जाए. So in English it means indiscipline shouldn't be encouraged. So friends, here you can see it is an active voice sentence because they are basically saying to another person that don't encourage indiscipline. Basically they are commanding to another person that indiscipline shouldn't be encouraged. So it is active voice sentence. Now it will convert into passive voice sentence, that is imperative type sentence, that is requesting type sentence. So it will become अनुशासनहीनता को प्रोत्साहित ना किया जाए. So it means indiscipline shouldn't be encouraged. So basically it is a requesting type sentence and it is a imperative sentence. This was active voice and this was passive voice. So friends, now we are going to note some important points in English sentences. Note, am I a fool? Basically it is a interrogative type question, friends. Now it will convert into I am not a fool. So basically friends, when we use present tense in our English sentence, so basically we use am before I because we are asking question to another person. So it will become interrogative sentence and it will be in present. So am will be used before I and it will be am I a fool. So the answer in a positive way, it will become I am not a fool. So it is a negative sentence. Were those your books? So in English it means those were your books. So basically it is also interrogative type sentence and it is a past tense because were is being used before those your books. So basically they are asking question to another person that were those your books, क्या वो books तुम्हारी थी? So in positive way it will become those were your books, means वो किताबें तुम्हारी थी. So it is an interrogative type sentence and it became positive sentence. It was negative sentence, interrogative type sentence, it became negative sentence in present. It was in past. Had you gone there? So in English it means you had gone there. So basically in this is also interrogative type question and it is also a past tense because they are basically asking had you gone there, मतलब तुम क्या वहाँ पर गए थे? So in present, in a normal sentence it will become you had gone there, means तुम वहाँ पर गए थे. So it was past tense interrogative, now it became past tense in a positive way. Can I walk for a while? So in English it means I can walk for a while. So friends, basically it is a interrogative type sentence and it is a present tense because the person is asking can I walk for a while, क्या मैं कुछ समय के लिए चल सकता हूँ? So it is a present interrogative sentence. Now it will convert into positive present tense. I can walk for a while means मैं कुछ देर के लिए पैदल चल सकता हूँ. So it is a present type sentence. Since it was present interrogative sentence, now it became positive present sentence. May I come in? So in it means I may come in. So friends, basically it is also a present tense and it is a interrogative type sentence because I am asking permission to go inside, means may I come in, क्या मैं अंदर आ सकता हूँ? So now it will convert into present simple present tense. I may come in. So it converted into I may come in. So it means मैं अंदर आ सकता हूँ. So friends, it was present interrogative sentence. Now it converted into simple present tense. I may come in. Ram killed Ravan. So in English it means Ravan was killed by Ram. So here you can see friends, Ram killed Ravan. It is a past tense and it is a active voice because Ram killed Ravan. Now it will convert into passive voice. Ravan was killed by Ram. So now it has been elongated. So it will become Ravan was killed by Ram, passive voice. Ram killed Ravan, active voice because Ram directly killed Ravan. Now Ravan was killed by Ram. So it became elongated and in passive form. So it will be known as passive voice. So friends, this was the English speaking part 57 in which I tried to explain you about imperative sentences. So friends, basically imperative sentences are commanding or requesting type sentences. Basically we use here should or let in imperative sentences. So friends, I wrote down the sentences in Hindi and tried to explain you in English. So it becomes easier for you to understand about imperative sentences. So friends, I hope you would have find it easier to understand about imperative sentences because general awareness, meaning and basics of imperative sentences is required to become a fluent English speaker if we want to speak fluent English in front of another person. So friends, imperative sentences also play a very important role in our English language because these kind of sentences we normally use in our daily life when we do conversation in front of another person. So friends, keep practicing these sentences in your spare time, either in front of mirror or either try to talk with your friends, relatives or parents. And friends, keep practicing day by day and ultimately at some point of time you will find that English language is quite simple easy to learn, read, write and speak, and your confidence will boost up and your hesitation will be down, and ultimately at some point of time, at last you will find that English language is very easy to understand. So friends, kindly like, share, subscribe my channel, and I will also share my Instagram and Facebook link in the description box below. Please do press the bell icon in the subscription box. So friends, please keep supporting me so that I may bring you more important topics in English language, so that your English becomes improved day by day and you become a perfect English speaker someday. So friends, thanks for your valuable and precious time. Have a nice day.